Morning folks, how are we doing? Our first ride out really in the dry since we put the big screen on, got the spot switched on and the new camera position at the front, so hopefully everything's alright. So happy Mother's Day to everyone, all the mothers that are here and are not here. Unfortunately man and Faze are not here, but it is what it is, isn't it? So happy Mother's Day. So we are doing a bit of a Mother's Day ride, only out for an hour. Just want to test the bike really, because as you know we were supposed to go to Bruges last week. Well, we did go to Bruges last week, but we didn't unfortunately take the bike. I'll talk to you more about that in a minute, because it was a bit of a last minute palaver, honestly, as always. But yeah, I was having a mooch out, make sure everything's alright with the bike, because we've done a lot of tinkering, for want of a better word, with the screen. Oh god, I don't know whether you've watched our other videos off the honeymoon, but somehow I've put the memory card back in the drift that we had on that one, and if you remember that, it kept stopping us starting. I'll just put this one on, started talking and I heard it beep, so that went off, and great, here we go. So we've got that all day now. I'm going to have to be doing a stopping and starting with videos. Well yeah, it's the first ride out since we've done a bit of tinkering with the bike, so probably just going to nip up to Southport for a brew and deliver some flowers to Faye's stepmom, to Brenda. So we'll give that a go. So anyway folks, when we get to something a bit more exciting, I'll throw the camera back on. I'll see you in a bit. Well folks, I've come on here just to see this new screen. I'll tell you what, it's made a world of difference. So thanks to those people who mentioned putting the original Highlander screen on it. I've put that on it. I was just see it's got the kicker on top and really stiller now, doing steady 70 and can't feel the thing, honestly. Unbelievable difference. So that's worth a treat anyway. Great stuff. Anyway, about Bruges. We had the bike all set, panniers were loaded, right, so we get the picture right anyway. We was going down very early doors Saturday, forget the Channel Tunnel. So obviously Friday, we had that really bad weather, that weekend of weather, didn't we? It was, as the week was going on, it was supposedly getting better and better, but it wasn't happening. But as Thursday came, you could see a sort of bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Thought, hang on, we might just drop on here. And then catch, so as you do, you keep checking forecasts, checking it all the time, here Folkestone, and it was getting better and better at weekend. I was like, we might get this. So Friday after work, got home, checked the forecast. It was still freezing cold, but there was no sign of rain or snow. I thought, right, we'll stuff it, we'll do it. Panniers packed, everything ready for the rock. And this was what now? We're talking 6:30 at night now. So I thought we're getting early night because we're up at about 2 o'clock in the morning for to make our way to the Channel Tunnel. So gets it all packed, and then I've got a mate who lives at Midlands, and he messaged me and he said, "Are you still doing the Bruges thing up bike?" I said, "Yeah." So we just packed everything now, going to get an early night. He said, "Be careful coming down here." He said, "I know it's all right at your end and that." He said, "But down the M6 way through Midlands, through Birmingham, Wednesbury and all that," he said, "it's terrible." He said, "The fast lanes completely disappeared up motorway." He said, "Some of the middle lanes are knackered." I thought, oh Jesus. So I checked the forecast at Midlands and it was grim. Snow forecast for that day, the day after and all sorts. Oh Christ in heaven. So last minute job, right, unpack the panniers, we'll throw it all in car, we'll go in car. So what we had to do then is get in car, drive down there, and as we got there we had to phone the Channel Tunnel up and change the booking from a motorcycle to a car. Obviously it's more expensive in a car, so we did that, changed it to a car, rocking, and we got there. So considering the weather was that bad, the ride down was pretty reasonable. It wasn't that bad. Once we've only been on the bike, obviously through all the way to the bottom of the M1, it was shocking, and we kept saying, Jesus, good job we didn't come on bike, it'd have been terrible. And the car were rotten as well, you know, we all salt and that, it was rotten. But anyway, have a look at these pictures from Bruges. This is us hot car anyway. We got Bruges and we went out for a few drinks, as you do. Have a look at these. Alright then folks, are they? No, it's, a few people said and went online and they said to us in comments, said it's gorgeous place, Bruges, never been before, rode through it, or past it I should say, on bike, never stopped there. We went there and honestly it was tremendous. The hotel couldn't fault it. They had a bloody car parking space set for us, because like I said, obviously we was turning up on car and not on bike, but they said they'd reserve the space anyway, so give us a key to a little private garage, car in there, jobs are good, and let us check in at 12 o'clock, give us an extra couple of hours around there. And it was round there and a few scooper doopers and some food. Although when I say food, we just had a bowl of chips between us. That was like the day's food really, except for I think what we had. Oh well, we took some sausage butties down for the car, but we had them by about 8 or 9 o'clock. So, but it's a busy old place. Well, I'll definitely go back there. Need more than a day there though. That's why we only had the day. And the roads are terrible this morning. I've come down country roads here and you see all you can see, all crap in the middle of the road. I don't know, the bike's going to be filthy. Anyway, let's go and get a brew at Blackpool, Blackpool then, to Southport, in a bit. I'll tell you what folks, it is 9 degrees, not seen out like, honestly I think this bad weather's down to us since we got the bike. Because when we got the bike, we said, right, we've had a couple of weekends we've got to use it before that. So we got the bike, I don't know, a month and a bit ago, and it's been no but garbage since we had the bike. I'll put visor down, get rid of some of that wind blast. Yeah, it's been no but garbage since we had the bike. So this is by far the warmest we've seen on it. Or I'm unbelievably made up with it. The grunt is tremendous. Smooth as silk. Anyway, folks, Ballard camping weekend coming up soon, isn't it? Looking forward to that. I wasn't surprised for it sell out so quick. It was a bit of a shocker that, like, because we put it up because we were doing it anyway. It's not like don't be getting thing that's carried away. This big organised thing. There's got to be bands and all. It's nothing like that. It's just got to be a weekend at lads having and girls having a drink and have a mooch house on Saturday and that, and no, it'd be great. Well, yeah, it's looking forward to that. It's turned out now, by the looks of it, that it's just going to be me on the Friday night, because it's turned out his daughter's 18th birthday that weekend on the Friday. So Faye's going to stop back on the Friday and have a bit of a family job with girls and that, like, and then she's coming up first thing Saturday morning. So she's going to come and batter us all Saturday morning. So yeah, so Friday, and I said I was going to get in at 7, I'm not now. I've booked the Friday off from work, so I'm going to be setting off at dinner. I'll be there just after dinner time on Friday. So Friday I get tent set up. That's what's going to be the hard thing. Faye always sets tent up. I don't think I was ex-army and that, was you? No, Faye always sets tent up and that, like, I have no idea, so if someone else can get there quite handy who's a bit of a campist. Oh, campist? Oh, that's not right, that sounds a bit gay, that, doesn't it? I don't know where that come from. Anyway, somebody's a bit of a regular seasoned camper on tenter, yeah, we'll go with tenter. If you can come in, give us a lift, put tent up, because honestly, I'd get there at the end, like, but I usually just knock all the bloody pegs in and stuff like that. She does all the tenting, setting up right, and then I just knock the pegs in and basically do all the labour. Yeah, so that's the plan for that one. Book the day off, and we'll be there. Well, I'll be there just after dinner time on the Friday, and set up, and then and that's it. Yeah, some beers, some food, and that. I know somebody's on about coming in the van and bringing a gas barbecue and that, like, so could work out all right. Yeah. And I know there's a couple of people on a waiting list that get on there. Somebody will drop out. They always do, because there's things happening you just can't make it. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. It's just life, innit? Stuff happens and you just can't make stuff. So if anybody does drop out that's watching this, just put it on the site or let us know, whatever, because there is people that want to go and they've not got a place yet. Anyway, gasping for a brew. So let's get to Southport and get this flask opening back. See you in a bit. What a day for it, folks. Oh, get over you. Fancy trying to go around the bike then on a corner. Blind bendy trying to go around on a bloody push bike. Honestly. That's just like... just stupid, isn't it? I was going to assess my daft then, but I better not. No matter what you drive, you don't overtake on blind bends. You've no idea what's coming the other way. Could have been a wagon out then. Bloody hell, the power's effortless on this. Really, really smooth. Tell you what, I know they're not they do what they need to do, the Crosstourer. Doesn't do any more, does what it needs to do, but does it well. For the price you pay, it's, I don't see, there's not much out there for that kind of money. I could live with it. End of the day, that was a big thingy for us. Big point. Forget the equivalent GS and that, which would have, don't get me wrong, would have loved a GS, but you're looking at, it was like 12 grand, 13 grand for the equivalent, you know, of year and that. Oh, maybe next time, I don't know. I'll be honest, at the moment I can't fault this. Would have added the adventure tank on this, but obviously they don't do it. You know what, when we got the GS Adventure, I always thought that adventure tank thing was more of a gimmick. You know what I mean? It wasn't really needed, but you do get used to it. Oh, look at that there. You can't park there. I was just checking that biker were alright then. There's a biker outside, but I think he's just in the car and he was making sure everyone was okay. Give us thumbs up anyway, so. That's been over that, can't it? Vauxhall Zafira. A nice roof it field. Although these roads, I've got to say, they are a bit treacherous this morning. I don't know what they're like on camera, but they're proper greasy. And with farmers being out, oh, crap's it middle of the road. Now, there's been conflicting weather reports today. On the phone, it says we're all right till about mid-afternoon. On the forecast before, he said there's going to be some heavy showers at points. But we're only making it quicker today because Faye needs to get back to do the old Mother's Day pampering thing with her daughter. Sophia's going to pamper her. Let me pamper her. Yeah, she just said she deserves it. Putting up with me. Although he deserved more than that, putting up with me. Jesus Christ, I couldn't put up with me. How are you? Why, the roads are gorgeous weather for the ride. Like the roads are a little dry part in the middle, but then again you get loads of crap on it every now and again. What farmers have been. But anyway, it's still a ride, isn't it? It's still a ride. Well, folks, up Coast Road now going into Southport. So the summer tours are changing a bit of plans. As we mentioned, the hotel that we were getting in San Sebastian, well, that's took a bit of burden. As I said, they're having a bit of a party, a bit of a street party, and it's right outside the hotel door, so there's no work part of the bike, and the music was going on till 3 o'clock in the morning, which, if you're there a few days, I don't mind, would have been involved in that line, but the idea was only having a night there, then getting up early doors and doing a bit of a slog the day after, so that's took a bit of a nosedive. But so we've changed things. We're now, I can't even tell you there, we'll show you now anyway, but we've booked a place. It's about an hour and 45 minutes off the boat at Santander. We're going to do the Picos that way home, but I think we're going to go down there, then maybe down to Salamanca, because we loved it there last year, and we said, and we was knackered when we got there, so we got there quite late. We didn't really have a full day there because we had to be up again for doing another slog day after, so this year I think we might do it again and change things around. But yeah, have a look at this place we're stopping at first, our first stop. That looks alright, don't it, folks? Get some cracking reviews. Some really good reviews, the place. And you're in a prime position for do anywhere then, because we're on about maybe doing Salamanca after that and doing all country road, because there's some cracking scenic roads on Salamanca, which we didn't manage to do last year, because obviously we had the big long slog into the... And sometimes you just want to get there by then. It was red hot. And we was already running a bit late, and it is what it is, isn't it? These things happen. And we lose them before and that, you don't know where you are with it. So yeah, So that's all right there. So I think we're going down to Salamanca, but we're going to do a couple of days around Picos, because our last 2 days we've booked in Las Arenas again, because it's a prime position that for days out, and because hoping for Tepanis off and do a bit of mild off-roading. You know, not off-road, you know what I mean, just like fire tracks and that, because there's loads around there. And I seen on one of Crosstourer forums when I had a quick nosy shot as well, and it shows a few Crosstourers going over these fire trails over there, which I thought I'll give that a go. See what happens. Tell you what, there's plenty of joggers about today. Everywhere. At the seaside, folks, go. I know a lot of you follow her from around this neck of the woods, but obviously straight over there's Blackpool. If we just sort of deviated left and went across the beach and through water there, you'd end up in Blackpool in about 15 minutes. Quiet this morning, very quiet. That's what we want more. So we've got to get back and do the old Mother's Day stuff as you do. Just to get out on bike for an hour, make sure everything was all right. Because, as I keep saying, the weather's been atrocious as we've owned this. Can't do a bit of the L sound the arm when you think I was going to pull out. I don't know whether it's in us then, but that white Citroen then seemed to be coming at a roundabout at a bit of speed. Yeah, quick sound of the horn, it doesn't do harm, does it? Doesn't do any harm. Yeah, it's only a quick one, this, folks, just for give a bit of a shake down, because just not really had a chance yet with all bloody tinkering with it we've done, and then weather's been crap. Oh, this screen's a winner. Definitely. Don't look as good as the little screen with kicker on, but it's... The other one was a bit more form over function, wasn't it? It looked good, but it wasn't really for touring. That's it. Like, if you was only blipping around everywhere, it'd be alright, but if you have to work a couple of hours on motorway, it'd soon get boring, that wind blasted chops, wouldn't it? It's usually rammed here later on with bikes, so I can't be arsed it when it's like that, honestly. I used to when I was younger, like, well, you know, 30 years of doing this, and it does get a bit thin, like. Might be somebody here we know anyway. Oh, I don't know if there's anyone here yet. Because I see one bike, there's usually hundreds here. Oh, yeah. Although it is early, it's only 10 o'clock. Oh, VFR 800. Well, that's us, folks. Time for a break. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, yeah, when we do that Bala weekend, the camping one, I don't know whether anyone's up for it or not, the weekend after there's a few going, we're doing the Peterborough, the MCN show at Peterborough, that Festival of Motorcycling. Now last year, honestly, it's a stonking weekend, a proper good weekend. It's, to be fair, it's probably one of the best ones I've been on, like in that kind of thing where you go camping for a weekend, there's all sorts going on, because there's that much stuff going on, you're never bored, and the live music is tremendous at night, all undercover and that, it's great, honestly, so nobody fancies that, like that's the, I think it's the 18th we're going on, it's the weekend after Ballard anyway. I'm sure it's the 18th, 19th and 20th or something like that, or yeah, it's 18th, 19th, 20th. But it's the Friday. We go down Friday. We get there about 4 o'clock Friday. Pitch tent up. We're going to car to that though, because we do take a bit more stuff. And if you want to buy anything, then because they have loads of tents there, selling all the cut price gear. Some of the bargains last year were you had to get them. And when we got the car there, you can get whatever you want, can't you? So yeah, we're doing that. So anybody fancies that, get booked on and we'll meet up there with a few beers. It's cheap as chips as well. It's a proper belting weekend. One of the best ones I've been on, like I say. And it's great when it surprises you, because I didn't know what to expect from it. There's my mate that got knocked onto it last year. Johnny said, you fancy it? And I've never heard of it before. I thought, and then you get there, you think, well, I've never done this before. But apparently this year there's loads more going. Oh, they have that dark side party in the big, like, because it's a bit like where they have the parties, a bit like the NEC. It's only a small, but they have, like, obviously they have big fields where you camp and where they have all the motorbike stuff going on and that, because it's the Peterborough Speedway facility. But there's also a big, like, aircraft hangar, if you will, for want of a better word, where they have the music on at night, and it's big bars in there, loads of toilets and that. It's proper well set up. Like, it's a good one. It's a good one. So if you fancy that anyway, folks, get booked on and we'll meet up for a brew or a beer. You know what I mean? Brew in the morning though. Honestly, you have to wake up with a bacon butty and a brew, don't you? And we usually try and drag the beer out till about 11 o'clock before we start. We usually carry a bag worth of beer out and you keep looking at it, don't you? You think, should we try one? Should we try one? Gets to about 11 bells. Go on, we'll try one for road, and before you know it, that's it then. It's all started and gone downhill from there. But it's all good fun, innit? Oh yeah. It's got to be done, I think, can't it? Can't beat the old weekend away. But I say, John goes on bike, but we go with car for take more stuff, because we take the big tent and a table and some proper chairs and that, which is needed. Anyway, we're going to deliver some flowers now to Brenda, first stepmom, and we'll check in with you when we get back. See you in a bit. Well, folks, that's the Mother's Day doings done. Flowers delivered, card delivered, all sorted. Jobs are done. Virtually back home now. Going away and try and get this edited in time, and hopefully it'll be up late Sunday. So hopefully you'll be seeing this on Mother's Day. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching this. Do appreciate it. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't, you don't. It's one of those things. It's on the YouTube, isn't it? Sadly life, is it? But yeah, no, we only do it for a bit of fun. It's a bit of a laugh, and just take you around for a ride with us and see what's what. But today, the weather, it's 12 degrees now. Just looked at that dashboard, 12 degrees. Oh, yeah. If it hasn't been Mother's Day, we'd probably done a North Wales All Lakes ride today, but got things to do, pampering to be had, and I might have a swift half this afternoon. Hopefully, if it's nice next weekend or weekend after, we'll try and get a big ride in and give that a go. Because I had a proper ride on it yet, really, because the weather's been shocking. Well, we'll see how we get on anyway, folks. So anyway, thanks for watching this, folks. If you like it, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, and we'll speak soon. So I don't know whether you can see Fate Mirror, no. If she gets her head in that mirror, there she is. I don't know whether you can see that, maybe. No. Anyway, thanks for me and Faye. See you later. Ta-da now.